back to another episode of The Mash. Today we're with General Moses, one of the main dudes at Goo Balls. They're just getting off some exciting times in the Goo Balls community, getting onto the Ethereum network, coming off of an NFT NYC, and then all this Mong business, which I'm super interested to dive into, man. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Good. And if you accidentally call me Adam during the stream, that's completely fine. That's for everyone tuning in.
Yeah, well, I think at this point, a lot of our listeners know who you are. Then we obviously got people tuning in from Twitch too, from the Goo community. We had to do a little switch up today since our streaming platform flipped over. I didn't have the login, so we're doing a little on the fly action.
Best way to do it. So yeah.
What's been going on, man?
What's that?
What's been happening?
Well, I guess we can start off with the Mong business. For anyone tuned in right now that has no idea what we're talking about, that's MONG. You could put a $ in front of it, MONG, and then you can search a bunch of Mong stuff on Twitter. We are friends with I guess you could say, the founder of the project. It's funny. I was hanging out with him in Miami last January 2022, and they launched the Mong, the NFT project around that time. And the way all these crypto folk are crazy. They get everything set up with bots. And so I'm hanging out with Sean, and I'm watching his phone just light up there's a Twitter bot connected to his notifications, and the Twitter bot would notify him every time somebody bought a Mong NFT. And also, if you're listening along, you just go to mongs.io for more information. But I'm watching his phone light up, and it's, whatever the ETH equivalent of is. 1 minute, $200. Next minute, 800. Next minute, 500. Next minute, 1,000. Next minute, 200. Just every 5 minutes, a sale is just popping up. And he's like, dude, he's just showing me his phone. He's like, this is crazy. He's like, I don't even know what's happening right now. And so I think initially they made about him and his team. I don't know if they grossed or they netted about $1 million. Wow. I can't remember. I don't know what they did with that, right? But now there's a coin tied to Mong that is just going completely parabolic, and it is what many would call like a shit coin. It's a meme coin. I think he would be one of the first to admit that. He might not. He would probably call it a meme coin, but it's just like Doge. I shouldn't say just like Doge, because obviously there's some nuances, but similar to Dogecoin, there was people who what's up, guys? I can't see whose name that is because of the background on our the thing. But so anyways, and I don't even fully understand it all either, but it's kind of like Doge in the fact that it can just go from zero. I mean, it went from no market cap to it hit 100 million and the market cap yesterday.
Yeah, I was looking at it, and people have been talking about this Mong token and these things. And then is he an English fella?
No, lives in Miami. Just
or there must be some other streamer that is this English guy that he's got a bunch of followers, and he's just been pumping this Mong token because he's like, this thing's gonna take over the world. And
I know who you're talking about. That's Bitlord.
That's Bitlord. That's who I'm talking about. Yeah.
we call him Bitloid.
Yeah, he's a presence, that fella.
I'll be honest. I don't know if I would recommend anybody getting into Mong now. We got in when the market cap was 20 million or 30 million or something like that.
Oh, you guys got into it.
Which even then it was late. We thought it was late. I mean, I actually did my second streaming birthday anniversary with Sean, because he owns MetaCollect and Crypto Writer, and that's a platform that I first started streaming on in NFTs just in general. Right. And so we did the stream, and then literally right after the stream, it was like a flashback of what I was telling you when the NFTs. So the NFTs did well, and then it kind of just flattened out. And then they launched the coin, not the NFTs. They launched a coin. And there's something baked into the NFTs where if you have one, you get a certain amount of the coin.
Right.
Thankfully, Sean gave us an NFT, so we have a Mong that's given us a certain. It's like 5 billion Mong, which is worth like but not like it sounds like a lot, but it's not. So, anyways, he gave us an NFT, which is cool. But where am I going with this? Oh, but I finished a stream with him. You can go back and look through our archives on YouTube. The April 26th stream, that was my second streaming anniversary. We did it. We get off the call and he's like, I just made like, a lot of money in like 3 hours. I'm not going to say the amount that he shared on the stream for his own privacy, but I was like, wow, that's crazy. He's like, yeah. He's like, I don't really know what's going on right now, but our Telegram group just went from like 200 to 800 people. And so he's like, I got to go focus on this. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll talk to you later. And then like a week later, I joined he sent me the link. So I joined the Telegram group just to see what he was doing.
Yeah.
And it went from 800 people to like 3,000 in just
Wow.
in like less than a week. And then I started thinking to myself, like, what's going on here? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
And then there's a few people that I know from streaming with Sean that I was also saw they started getting into Mong as well. And then I really took a harder look at it. I'm like, wow, this is kind of like the next Dogecoin.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and tell anyone that it's a smart investment. It's complete gamble. Like it's gambling, right?
It's full on gambling.
This is a gamble.
Yeah.
So, but when I saw it, I was like, okay, this is probably the fact that I know the creator. I don't know the creator of Doge or anything. So I think it's actually probably not too late. So since we bought some Mong, and I say we, like me, Chetty, and Keegs.
Yeah.
We joined the Telegram group, and the Telegram group's from like 3,000 to like 10,000 people now. The market cap definitely went up and down all over the place the last 3 weeks, but the lowest I've seen is about 30 million, and the highest I've seen is it hit 100 million yesterday. I think it's in the high 70s right now. So they got Bitlord involved. I mean, go ahead.
I'm seeing it at 41 million right now. That's on CoinMarketCap, but maybe that's not accurate. But it's showing here that it was at 90, and then it was at it's wild, man.
Join the top. I'll do some free pitching for Mong because I know a lot of people in there, and I like Sean.
Yeah. Well, what's the outlook on something like this? Are you thinking it's going to be a community that grows for a long time, or is this something that's just like a meme coin one-off, like Pepe there, or like what's the deal?
Oh, it's definitely like a Pepe. That's the closest thing I would play to. So I didn't even know about the Pepe stuff, but then I looked into some research and I saw what the Pepe meme coin has been doing lately. And that is, I think if you're getting into, and what's up, Kiko? Oh, happy affiliate anniversary. Oh, we're having that today. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know. Okay. Today's our anniversary being Twitch affiliates. I didn't know that.
Oh, sick.
Thank you, Kiko. Anniversary. Wardam, Rexinator. Sorry I didn't shout you guys earlier. I didn't see the chat. I would join, this is my theory, join the Pepe Telegram as well, and then you can kind of get an idea for where this ship is going. Because what I've noticed is being in the Pepe group, whenever everybody's going crazy in the Pepe group, coincidentally, everyone's going crazy in the Mong group. Meaning, like, if Pepe's going up, Mong's going up. If Pepe's tanking, chances are Mong is tanking. I don't know why, but that's just what I've observed. I think there's a lot of people that are getting sucked into the Mong madness that don't that aren't, you can learn a lot about the Mong madness by watching another coin that just went parabolic instead of just only focusing on the Mong madness. There's gonna be a lot.
Pepe was fucking insane. Like that thing went like if you threw $100 in that, just like thinking that it was a cute frog, and then that thing would have made you $1 million.
Just like Doge. Yeah. You could go from 100 to 1 million. Exactly.
So. Well, it's interesting to me too, right? Because it's really like, yes, it's gambling, but like what brings any validity or value to anything is having people who believe in it. So it's like what brings people believe in the US dollar. So that's why, and this is like the typical crypto thing, but like if there's a community of people who are like using this for some reason, I don't actually know how any of these tokens work, but then it does technically have value, right? Like, cause it's just like they're using it for something. So if it's like a community that's growing and coming up, like maybe it's, yes, it's a meme coin. Yes, it's a gamble, but it's maybe more than just
So
something to.
this is me, Chetty, and Keegs. Hold on.
The Mong Mob.
Yeah, me, Chetty, and Keegs. What we do is we're in here, and then we always just go and we check and we see where the market cap is at. So it's at 75 right now. Anytime somebody buys one, it's like, dude, it's fun, right? Like when somebody buys one, this stuff happens in the chat. Like I was not
What?
playing, but now do you know the history of Mong?
No. Tell me.
Okay, so there are some nuances to Mong that I would say make it not just like any other meme coin. And the first is it really was started as a true meme that was mocking the establishment. There's a congressman named, I'm just going to leave the Mong mob because sometimes we get raided by them. I'll let them know that we're streaming live about Mong. Twitch.tv/Google.
Nice. Get the Mong. Bring the Mong madness.
Yeah, we'll see who has. Go pamp it up there, Wardam. So, where were we at? I was going to say something about it.
Yeah, the history. So there was politician that was just made a fool of himself or something.
Something Sherman. Regular. Something Sherman. Can't remember his first name, but he was like, and the problem is after Dogecoin, then there's this coin, and then after this coin, there's this coin, and then there's Cobra coin. It's like, who knows? What are we going to do when Mong coin takes over Cobra coin? How are we going to regulate it? And there was no such thing. There was no such thing as Mong coin. But then the Mong community and Sean went out and created the Mong NFTs to mock what he had said. Like, what's going to be next? Mong coin? And then, what do you know? Yeah, because you said it, there is Mong coin. So it's kind of funny. It started as a complete joke and mocking the establishment. And so I think that's where there is some like unique potential with Mong because it does kind of stand for something. Pepe is more just like, if you like Pepe, if you like Dogecoin, you like Dogecoin. Mong is kind of like, if you like saying F you to the government, that kind of comes with it. And what else? Oh, and if you have the Mong NFTs, then apparently you get airdropped Mong coin. I can't remember how it works. If you hang out in this Telegram group long enough, you'll figure it out.
Maybe I'll have to come in there.
Yeah, but that's the thing about Mong. The two things that make it different is it was an organic making fun of the establishment meme. Thank you, Buzz King. And two, if you have the NFTs, I'm not sure if 1 through 10,000 of the Mong NFTs airdrop, but there's no other meme coins that I'm aware of that are this big where you're actually getting the coin for holding the NFT. So,
wow. And and so this is like really, because they're still at 0.34 ETH, like it's pretty legitimate.
Like what I look at, yeah, exactly. And I do know the people who are like really behind it. There's a guy named Mongressman Ryan, because it's making fun of the congressman that was making fun of it, so he made his name Mongressman. We had him on stream like a year ago, and I'm not gonna lie, that dude has stayed faithful to, like, he's showed up at least once a week, whether it's 2 people listening or 20 people listening, for a year. So the fact that he was consistent with his messaging as a leader, and then all of a sudden this happened, I feel like it's one of those things where you put the work in and you never know when you're going to catch your big break. Obviously, I think there is it's a meme coin, so there is a big break going to come with this that goes this way. It's just a matter of like, when is it going to happen? So I don't know. I'm just happy for him putting that work in for a year, and now it's like, he's probably going to do all right for the rest of his life if he plays his cards right. So yeah, but what I also like to look at to see where this is going is, like I said, if you join the Pepe group, you can see it's kind of set up similar to the Mong one where, wait, what the heck? Why can't I scroll up? What the? All right. Well, anyways, in the Pepe one, it does similar updates where it shows you what the market cap is, and Pepe's market cap is like 660 million right now. So I think
Wow.
seeing that Pepe's at 660 and Mong's only at 70 million, it definitely makes me question whether or not Mong. I know they want to get Mong to a billion. Who wouldn't, right? But
Yeah.
it makes you wonder, could Mong get to half billion? There you go. Look, someone just bought one. There you go. Mong coin buy. There it is.
Oh, that's so good.
Look at that Lambo barbecue with Bitlord. See, yeah, that's the guy.
So basically, did BitLord just come across this project, and then that's where what drew a lot of traffic in when he got that 300, 800 to 3,000 jump, and now it's kind of started to take off?
I think Bitlord sounds like a pretty smart crypto guy that pays attention to trends.
Yeah.
So if Mong was in its early stages, market cap less than 10 million, I don't think he would ever paid attention to it. But the fact that it did go from like 0 to 50 million in like a week, to me, it seems like as a savvy guy in the space, he was like, I need to talk to the team here and see how I can help them inflate the heck out of this. But yeah, Sean and Kenny are good guys. I've always had a good relationship with them. I think the only fine line that they walk, and I'm sure in many ways they would agree with this, is it's a meme coin. So people all have to be aware that like this can go down quick, and you need to know that, because I know some people that I've seen in this chat that think this will never go. I mean, it's like, come on, how could you possibly think this is just always going to go up? But that happens to some people. So.
Oh man, yeah, it does. It does. It's a funny world. But it's interesting how you have the NFT, which then becomes the chat, which brings the community, but then you get the influencer who brings even more community, and it's this whole like living organism.
I've never seen anything like this, which is kind of the cool part. Like, I feel like, especially that first week that I was in the Telegram, I've just never seen such a surge of human energy digitally like this.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to watch.
So. Totally. So, and then are you guys, so what's going on with the goo balls in Mong with the Mong goo there? That was
really I've noticed we're a bit probably a bit more optimistic than we should have been about the I guess you could call it the collaboration. Just because like it's pretty clear for Mong to be successful, or at least the vibe that I'm picking up on. They can't spend a whole lot of time. Goo balls doesn't really mean much to them right now, to be honest, and it really shouldn't. I mean, it'd be cool if they cared, but you know, we know a lot of people in their community. But if the leaders of the Mong mob aren't 24/7 talking about Mong, then I think that like the numbers go down. So. You know, we tried tagging along, having some fun with it, which we did. And actually, I know we did meet some cool new people along the way. And we brought some people that we used to hang out with back into the Goo crew that we hadn't heard of for a while. But I think the best part about it is it did force us to commit to a new blockchain. It forced us to start minting on ETH, which we know how to do now. And we noticed, you know, at least on our last stream, there's some pretty decent interest in ETH, and at the same time, we want to, you know, honor our wax roots. Like, I have some ideas actually that I wanted to get to today, and I'm going to make a note of it now before I forget. But there's some things on wax, some NFTs that I want to get out, hopefully by the end of the day. So we're definitely not done with wax, and wax is really good for like minting thousands of assets. But if you want to, I mean, Goo Balls is perfect for ETH because it's not cheap to mint, and we're only doing one a week. So there might be a Goo coin. Wardam, we might do a Goo coin, but I know.
Wardam read my mind. I was just about to say that. When's Goo coin coming?
The only thing that I've learned from people who launch currency projects on top of NFT projects is they don't realize that becomes a whole new project within itself.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's such a good idea. I'm going to start my own coin on top of this NFT. And there's plenty of people in Wax that have projects that have done this. And the project just fizzles out because it's so much work to run your own money system.
Yeah. Who'd have thought?
So right. So we're gonna stay away from that for now. The only thing that I could see happening if we did do that would be something where, similar to something I learned from Sean, they had Finny gold coins, which was pretty popular, and it was just it was an NFT that was a little gold coin that was pretty popular.
Oh,
And
cool.
that's not too hard to manage. So yeah, we'll
And what
see.
would that do? That would just be like people getting airdropped those and that kind of thing.
Yeah, like goo ball holders would get airdropped a goo coin, but it's just an NFT. It's not a coin that you can go trade on KuCoin or whatever. But even once we create the goo coin, it's like, all right, well, what do people use these for? How do you spend a goo coin? So I don't know. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
What do people use any of these for? That just hustling.
The goo ball. People use the goo ball. I view it like it's a membership.
Yeah. Yeah. The goo ball, yeah, for sure.
Because that's Bored Ape.
Even on Moncoin, like, what are these guys talking about for 24/7 a day? Just about getting rich?
Yeah.
Or ripping on politicians? I guess you get into that hate circle, and it can go for a while.
Yeah. But really, that's what all NFT projects are. I'd say is like you're basically when you buy one, you're buying some form of a membership or association with the community.
Right. That's what I love about it. I think that's what's so cool about it, right? Like you see what I know the apes aren't popular with the other two goos, but
I'll still never understand that.
I love what they've done there, creating that environment and a place for finding your niche of people and what you bring, and then you create that circle and people get drawn into it.
Yeah, it's to me. If I ever, I just feel like from a business perspective, if you ever see a successful project, even if you don't like it, I would say LeBron James would be an example for me. Not a fan of him at all personally. In my opinion, too political. He gets a lot of credit for the one championship out of 5 that he competed in as a Cleveland Cav. He went 1 for 5, and people think he's the greatest ever. But at the same time, he has the best stats probably ever in the history of the game. He's probably going to be the first player to hit $1 billion net worth while competing. Everyone in the world knows his name. So that's respectable. So there's things to learn there. But am I always happy when his team loses? Of course. So I feel like that's how Chetty and Keeks should look at. That's how they should look at Bored Ape. It's like, all right, they hate the art, but you should still see there's a community here behind something. There's something working here that can be learned.
Yeah, and there's more at play. There's more at play there for sure. And
you guys are cracking me up with the goo coin. Everyone in the chat, they want goo coin. Oh, I forgot you can't see the chat. Let's see, least common.
I think I got it now.
Okay.
Mon goo coin. I like the. I think that'd be great. Let's get a goo coin going. Get keys off the tools and get them running that currency system.
Chetty would be mad if we had a new project. It's like, I got to do more art.
Yeah. Sweet. So how's the ETH transition been going though? Any what's the first takes?
Well, we noticed on our stream on Monday, views have kind of been low for the past 6 months, and I think it's just because crypto and NFTs got really unpopular for a while there, and it's coming back now. We had the most live viewers on stream on Monday, which isn't a lot, but I think we had about 20 people tuned in throughout consistently, and we were just kind of looking at ourselves like, is this because we're on ETH now? And I think it could be the case, because another thing that Sean said, because when I first started streaming with Crypto Rider and Sean, the founder of Moncoin, I was like, dude, I remember when I first started streaming with you guys, I would go live and there would be, a minimum of 40 or 50 people tuned in on YouTube or Twitch. And I was like, why is it not like, what happened? And he's like, well, if you go back and you look at it, and he's right about this. You know, we would do a lot of giveaways on the stream. I've kind of gravitated away from giveaways just because they take up so much time. And if you become known as only the giveaway person, that's all your followers care about, and then you like don't have any OGs. Like Wardam,
Yeah.
what's up? But anyways, we try to do giveaways when we can. But he was like, you realize that when you were going live, you were giving away Finny gold coins, which at the time, those coins were trading for like $120 US for one on wax. And
Oh,
so
no shit.
yeah. And so he's like, you wonder why you had more people tuning in. You were giving away over $100 every stream, the way if you look at it that way. And I was like, yeah, money
Yeah.
talks. And so
Funny
people know
talk.
that ETH NFTs, at least they definitely cost more than a wax NFT to make. So I think people know there's potential to invest and make more now that we're on Ethereum. So we
Yeah.
also have a way that if anyone tuned in right now, if you have a goo ball and wax, all you got to do is send it to us, zysco.wham. We'll burn it, or as we like to say, we'll boin it, and then we'll send you the Ethereum goo ball. The only thing is we do ask that you, if you're gonna burn it, you have to cover the gas. That's all we ask. So that way, it incentivizes goo ball holders that have goo balls on wax to still hold them if they want to, and if they want to make the jump to Ethereum, they just got to pay for the gas for us to burn and mint to mint the new goo ball, and then they can have it. So I had 3 goo balls on wax on Monday. I burned one and I sent it over to Keegs, who's minting, and so now I have an ETH goo ball and 2 wax goo balls. I might convert one of my other wax ones. I'm gonna keep Potato Bug Johnson on wax because that's the original. But yeah.
I wanted the first Ethereum one. I had a reminder set and everything to do the last bid on that guy, and I got
Dude,
stuck on the water.
You have a goo ball.
I know. I got to get it so I could get.
So you can actually, because we never gave it to you on wax because you can never make a freaking wax wallet, but you have an ETH wallet, right?
Yeah, I do.
So you all we got to do, you got to cover the gas. It's like last time I checked, it was like 14 US.
I still actually own a bunch of NFTs I haven't looked at in forever, so I should probably take a peek.
We got to get you, and if you, this is the other cool thing, the people who move first on the burning on wax and converting to ETH, the people who move first are going to have the lower minted goo ball because we don't have any other way to control it. So
sweet. Yeah, I'm going to get that firing after this.
I think we've only minted like 4 or 5 on ETH, and the goal is to get to 600. So if you want a low mint goo ball,
I want number 9.
Yeah, you're in that range. So quick. Number 9, nice.
So for me then I could just get you to just send it on ETH because it's me.
I'll send. I'm gonna send the boys a telegram right now. Yo, Keegs. Brett is gonna cover the gas, given it's not $500. Cover the gas for his goo ball to go on ETH.
So, question with OpenSea and stuff: if someone is to say, because what did the first guy sell for?
Oh, sorry. What was the question?
Like if say your ETH one, the last bid for the following week was higher, does that start to from the algorithms? Does that draw more? Is there algorithms that pick that up? Hey, there's a boost here or anything like that?
Yeah. And let me see if he also. Justin Clayton, who's in the chat, he was the one who bought the first goo ball, and sorry, because I was trying to pull up the link to the collection. I think you were asking a question about him buying it, right?
Yeah, I was just curious if you saw an uptick from the price of what you were selling it on wax, and then if your price it what we saw with Mong and stuff, do you notice if there's a price increase, like someone say even just really likes the NFT and they say buy it for $100 when it was selling for 25 before. Do you then see like, is that part of, are there algorithms that are like, oh, this is a project that might be accelerating, so it draws attention to it and stuff?
Yeah. We didn't see, I think because our audience wasn't really prepared for it, but I would anticipate over the next like 4 or 5 weeks, we'll have we'll have more bids on it, because we only had, I think Justin was the only one who bid on it, to be honest. But I think a lot of people didn't realize what was going on. So yeah, he bought, what'd you get it for, Wardam? Like $5 or $10, I think, maybe $15, including the gas. So
Nice.
but yeah, there was goo balls, and we varied. We had goo balls sell for like almost $1,000. We had goo balls sell for like 25. A lot of it is just our fault. Like, if we don't give enough energy and attention to the actual auction, we don't bring it on screen, we don't tweet about it or anything like that, it'll normally go for less. But if we're tweeting about it all week, if we have the auction screen up on screen and we're hyping up bidders and stuff, then, like, just like Mong,
Yeah.
if you focus on hyping one thing up, it'll go a little bit further. So
So when you speak to community and stuff, what is the goo ball community to you? What is that community? What's drawing people into that community? What is that connecting and coming from that? Is it a certain thing, or is it just gamers, or is it just like people looking to excel in business, get involved more on the internet, or is there anything that it's directed towards? Or is it more, or is that a heavy hitter question?
No, that's a great question, and it's one that we always have to remember to go back to. And we got some inspiration from you guys actually on our mission statement, which I'm happy to share on stream here. I mean, first and foremost, and shout out to him in the audience. He knows this. Justin Clayton, Nostalgia Corp, Wardam Clayton, Wardam Eagle, whatever you call him. That is our dream client. That is our dream member. If we could have, out of 600 goo balls, if we could have 600 Justin Claytons, we'd be happy.
Yeah.
And I mean that. What I mean by that is, it is community. It's someone who has a good sense of humor. He likes hanging out with us. Like, once we start doing more in-person things with goo ball holders, like, because I've seen other NFT communities get together now in person, just in New York. Like, I went to a few, and yeah, I mean, I guess what do I see this doing? Oh, let me find the inspiration that you guys gave us here, and you'll see what I mean once I read the mission statement. Goo balls. Improving the live NFT community.
Dude, that's beast.
Oh, hey, there we go. Just got the resubscription from
Nostalgia. Justin, killing it.
Goo balls. Improving the live NFT community experience for 1 million viewers by 2025.
I love it. Nice.
So
nice.
Yeah, that's what we're about, improving the live NFT community experience, and getting people in here that we can have a good time hanging out with in person as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's cool too, right? Like, it's, you don't realize when you get together with people who, and if it is about that, maybe even not focusing it, but like when people are getting together, who you're going to connect with, who you're going to start to create with, and what other things spark from joining a community like that.
Yep. So if you're new to the stream, hello, welcome. This is actually, I'm talking about it. I forgot, this is your show. But if you like the
no, dude, this is a goo balls edition.
Yeah. Oh, Cesarone, what's up? Perfect example. I'm gonna be in Cabo in 5 days. He lives about maybe an hour from Cabo. I will not have a vehicle, so I hope that you have one, or you can catch a bus, or somehow we can meet up while I'm there. I'm gonna be pretty busy, but dude, Cesarone, I will definitely find the time to meet with you. Just like, we got to talk on Telegram, I guess. So
yeah, Cesarone's a G. He's been enjoying the mindful experience too.
Oh, nice. This is
he won a couple.
Bitloid. That's Bitloid. Yeah, I forgot. Cesarone is a
Uh,
client.
yeah, that's awesome.
So, you know what? He's a client. Cesarone. I might have to have Brett send you something for so that way I can have it.
What's going on down in Cabo?
We have a meetup for like my day job, our mastermind for like the
Nice.
real estate group.
Yep.
And so yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We got like I don't know 50, 60 people coming. I'll be emceeing, all that good stuff.
Sweet.
And yeah, says around let's talk. I need a
What?
little
Need to find
boost
that
while I'm in
flow down
Mexico,
in
you know what I
Cabo.
mean?
Yeah, that balance with all the tequila going around.
Dude, Cesarone, I
No.
love hearing that because I feel like that's what I do with my friends.
Oh,
Can you see what he's
amazing,
saying?
man. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Thank you, dude. That's so good to hear.
Hey, how long, Cesarone, how long did it take to get to you? I just realized that might be a hurdle. Well, take your time responding in the chat. But I'm wondering, shipping from Canada to Mexico?
Yeah, I think it took a week or so. Um, the yeah, man, the mindful experience has been pretty cool lately. The psychedelic space and the mushroom space is heating up, even more so.
Are
And,
you in our Discord, Brett?
I am in the Discord. I must be honest, between the Telegram and all the other things I got going, I don't check the Discord too often, but I'll start looking at it.
Yeah, we're ramping it up. Wardam, I would just say shoot Brett. I'll connect you guys in the Telegram. But yeah, just shoot Brett a DM.
Yeah, shoot me a DM for sure. Nice, man. One thing I would love to do at some point when I have more time. But I've always I've thought of this about a year ago. How cool it would be to do um, an NFT project for breaking the stigma around psychedelics and psychedelic healing, like, and then having like part of the funds go to uh, to like these healing centers and funding like the legalization and all that stuff. Because you could do some fun NFTs, and I always thought that'd be a great
Yeah, that
idea.
would be. I was gonna say, did you were you able to chat with Dr. Aegis?
Yeah, we're chatting next Thursday.
Did you already
At
speak
noon.
once?
Yeah, we spoke once, but there was a bit of a miscommunication. He was just like, "Yeah, 12 p.m. works," but I thought he was talking about Pacific, so I called him
Oh,
at 12 my time, and he was at lunch with his family. So we're touching base next week.
nice. So
Yeah,
you spoke for like 2 minutes.
like 2 minutes. Yeah, seems like a good guy. Um, how are you feeling? How are you feeling now? Because you're what? Or did you have another session this week?
So we shifted it up because I didn't realize they don't want, and it makes sense. They don't want Nikki and I kind of going back to back just
Yeah,
because it's a lot to process, a lot to go through, and then us alternating who's taking care of Micah, it's just a bit much. So, and this was kind of like Nikki's idea in the first place. So I did the first one, and then she's done. They do 6 sessions, so she's done 5, and then she's gonna do one more on Tuesday,
mm,
and then when I get back from Mexico, I'll begin my second, third, fourth, and fifth, and sixth session. So I
and
haven't
that'll
gone
just
since
be
I told you about it.
week after week.
Yeah, or even twice per week. But yeah, probably twice per week. So it'd be like a
Wow.
3 week thing. Yeah, because they recommend doing it if you can do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, then they would recommend doing that. So
Wow.
it's actually better to do them in succession instead of like a lot of breaks in between.
Yeah.
So, but I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I really enjoyed the last one. I learned a lot. Uh, it definitely, like many other psychedelic experiences, I feel like it just kind of helps you purge a lot of what you're thinking and get clear. I'm going to coin this as like my What Psychedelics Are Good For by Adam Carswell by General Motors. They're good for two things.
Quote it, clip it here. 40 minutes.
This is the golden. If you've been listening this whole time, or you're just tuning in, this is all you need to know. Psychedelics are good for two things: showing you what you need to do or to not do, maybe quit, and two, reminding you that there is a creator, there's a God, there's a universe, there's an essence and a spiritual piece of life that we can't see when we're like this, but it is out there, and it's important to know that it exists. So that's what psychedelics are good for.
Boom. Boom.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, dude. And that's a wrap.
No, I can. I'm good till the top of the hour if you want to keep rocking.
Yeah, well, man, you gotta have a little bit of a break in the day too, right? You gotta see Micah take a piss before all your next meetings. What time is it out there? 3:00?
Gonna see him do what?
I said go see Micah. You probably gotta take a piss. Take a little break.
I thought you said gotta go see Micah take a piss. I guess I'll help him out.
Yeah, that was a weird transition. I was gonna just try and blow right past it.
Oh, I mean, I'll always take an extra minute or two if I can. We dropped the link to our Discord in the chat. So if you're not in the Goo Balls Discord, guys, make sure you get in there. If you're a Goo Ball holder, which you are, Brett, so your name should turn red in our chat if Goo Ball holders are red.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh,
cool, man.
I got this is big news, and I don't think I didn't share it because I found out on Tuesday morning. So the Goo crew doesn't know this yet, but maybe they know now. One of my tracks is officially getting signed by Tool Room Records.
What?
Which is like, you know, there's like the whole reason I got into any of this music production stuff was my dream was to one day sign a record with them. And
congrats, man. That's fantastic.
Thank you. And I started the academy in November 2021. So, you know, in about a year and a half, smashed that goal. So I'm feeling pretty good.
Dude, that's awesome. Congrats,
thank you, Morgan.
man.
It's, you know what? It's really weird because it is kind of a big deal. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it's like when I it feels weird when I say it. I don't know how to explain it. I tell someone that I got a record sign, and I don't know what to say after I say that.
Oh, good for you, man. I think that smile speaks everything.
Yeah.
You know, just that authentic, that's awesome. That's an achievement. So what's that look like? So now they can play it in different mixes and stuff, and they can start playing it around, or are you going to play some different shows, or like what's that look like?
So it's starting to make sense to me too why. So I met Mark Knight last July, who's the founder of the label. And I guess for full context for anyone new to it. So Tool Room Records, and there's another label called Defected Radio or something like that. Those are the two biggest kind of house music labels in London. I even talked to someone I just met the other day from London. I feel like house music is like kind of cool in America, but there's so much else going on that you still really got to find the true junkies of like people who really actually listen to house music all the time. It seems like in London, it's a little bit more popular because I talked to someone who I know is definitely not like an electronic music nerd, and I told him Tool Room Records, like, oh yeah, I know that. I was like, okay, cool. So anyways, I'm saying that to say it's a pretty popular brand. They got millions of listeners every month, and basically what's going to happen now is September 2nd, so it's still a while out. And I was advised when I first got started in this business, like sometimes it can take a while for your music to actually get released. So September 2nd, me and a handful of other DJs that are in their circle have been titled the Leaders of the New School. And so the Leaders of the New School compilation in the fall comes out, and they're going to take the track that I made and turn it into a single and like, you know, highlight it as a single. And then they're also going to put it on the compilation with I don't know, maybe 20 other songs. I have no idea how many are going to be on there, but
Sick.
yeah. And
What? That's awesome, man.
dude, it's such a credibility booster too. Cause I had another track that I wanted to get in front of some eyes and ears too. And no one was really picking it up, but I can tell now that this other one's on Tool Room. People are like, "Oh wait, yeah, well, we'll sign this other one for you, no problem." so I've actually got 2 tracks that are, one is only verbal commitment that it's going to be signed, and that's the other one. But the Tool Room one, I've got the email thread. I just got to sign some papers, some documents, and they basically advised me try not to get too hyped up on social media now. Like, you really want to be posting about your record coming out like 3 weeks before it comes out, not now. So this is like the inside circle scoop, right? But
inside circle scoop. Love it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's fantastic. Congrats, dude. I'm so pumped for you. That's wicked. Here's a question. Can we or maybe you don't own it now, but can we leave the show listening to the track? Or is it can't be heard? It's not released yet. Not released yet.
I would just be like, I don't know, because I've never done this before. So it's like, I'm afraid if I do something, I'll mess it up.
Okay, we won't get you in trouble.
What I can do though, what I can do is I can definitely share it with you. You can just listen to it. It's in a private link on SoundCloud. I would say if you want to listen to the demo, just shoot me a DM on Telegram or Discord, and I'll send you the private link. We can do that. But again, it's not going to be out to the public until September, so
yeah,
be respectful, people.
That's better than GoodCoin.
Right.
Another one is I don't know if I've told you this. I haven't actually talked about this yet either, but I've been filming a new podcast with a doctor friend of mine. She's been on the show before, but she's got her doctors in metaphysical science.
Kristen Wild, right?
Yeah. We're doing this podcast Into the Field, and we're breaking down the ether and our connection to this spirit, but the actual science that's starting to come out behind it, and how we can create our own realities and break these parameters and do all this stuff. It's been pretty cool so far. We've only done 2 episodes, but that's going to start releasing next month. I think we need an intro song still. So maybe you could mix us something.
Wow. Okay. Well, I think the fun and the beauty of it is I don't know. I feel like I know how this works now. So probably over the next 6 months, there'll be like maybe another 6 tracks that come out. So I'm sure one of them will work. One of them could be an intro.
Yeah. I need like some music that's tuning into this coherent frequency that just is aligning and connecting us to this ether as you come into the
it'll likely be a higher like tempo,
Yeah. That actually has given me an idea, so thank you. I actually know what track I'm going to use, maybe. Sweet, man. Well, that's fantastic, dude. Congratulations. Thanks for coming on today and teaching us about the Hmong. And I'm stoked for you guys at Gooball's. I think it was a great move going to ETH, and all respect for the wax. I'm glad you're still hanging out there too, but I love that you guys are taking these steps. Growing the community. Year two, baby.
You. Yeah, by the time NFT NYC happens next year, thanks, Wardam. I think that that was just one of the things that Chetty and I kept getting frustrated with, is we met so many people, and then we tell them we have a project on wax, and they look at us like they just have no idea what we're talking about. It's like, all right, everyone speaks ETH, so
yeah, I think it's the move. But
yeah.
But it's cool you can do both. So then you're just like,
right.
Yeah.
We're definitely, I'd say we're seriously, we're not going to leave wax entirely, because that's still where the majority of our community is, and it is easier to mint there and make a lot more NFTs. So, like as far as promotional stuff, like I feel like when my record is ready, I'll go on bounty blocks is what we use for like mass distribution. If you want to send out like 1,000 NFTs to people that have yours, that would be the way to do it. So I've been thinking about that. I have my Shift Collabs brand. Like anyone who's holding one, just send them, even just record a video. Hey, what's up? It's General Moses. Got music coming out soon. Boop. Send it to 1,000 people. And then 2 weeks later, boop. Yeah. Send them the track. So
yeah, that'd be sick if you could link the Goo community with some of the house community, and they get like, first look at some of your tracks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
or even just like someday.
I think that's it. That's what's going to happen right now. Really, is it's just it's in a very manual fashion. Anyone right now can get an inside scoop if you just shoot me a DM. So let me get that for you before I got to hop on.
And one last, General Moses DJ Goo on the week that the record drops. I'd be a voter for that.
Oh, yeah, that would be funny. That would actually be funny to see what the heck Chetty comes up with.
Yeah. All right. Cool, man. We'll have a great weekend, guys.
Just sent you the private link there on Telegram.
Oh,
check that one out.
Beautiful. Thank you, brother. I'm very proud of you, my man. That's a big deal.
Yeah. Hey, now that I'm here, I'm going to help you out so we can raid somebody.
Yeah, let's do it. Where do you guys want to go?
Let's see. Have you ever done it before?
No.
Oh, Non-Fiat is live. Let's go get him. Raid. Oh no, I'm gonna get feedback hearing myself. There we go. Oh shoot. You're still here, right?
I'm still here.
Okay. There we go. Raid Non-Fiat. Okay, cool. We got it.
You got it?
Yep.
So is that it? That's a wrap? No problem. Thanks for being here. Thanks, everyone. This has been fun. Everyone have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Hit that follow button. Thank you, Brett.
Hit the